on board with John McGuinness now, and he is looking very, very good. The most experienced man probably on the track, certainly with the amount of wins he's got, 14, and he's heading for his 15th. Honda in the top 5 places here on lap 5. 50th anniversary for those guys, so they'll be very, very happy.
Yeah, the Kerramore section after Ginger Hall, really bumpy. It's where the old tar and chip surface takes in, and it is the bumpiest part of this track.
Yeah, and John McGuinness is particularly good in this section. He says he prefers the lower part of the circuit. That means not the mountain section as he heads through this, as you say, very, very bumpy part. Steve Plater giving it all. He is those 9 seconds back, but he's hanging in there.
Yeah, that's at Rencullen, trying very, very hard over the Rencullen jump. This is the Bishop's Court section. Very fast, curb to curb. You need to know exactly where you are.
Yeah, and a lot of flies through this section because of all the trees and everything, trying to keep his head underneath the screen while popping it up just to see where those curves are. And there's a curb sticks out there, and it's very, very easy to hit that one. Fast as you like, Alpine Cottage, and through here, that's 5th gear, using all the road and absolutely buried underneath the screen before he'll get on the brakes, right down to 5th, in 4th position at the moment, but there's not a lot in it. It's Ian Hutchinson, and Connor Cummins is still very much in the mix. Looking back from Gary Johnson on the Robinson concrete machine through the Glen Helen section.
Yeah, this is tree-lined Glen. I always used to struggle with this. All the corners look pretty much the same. It's not that open. You can't really see where you're going.
Interesting you should say that. Steve Plater says the same. He doesn't like this section, albeit that he's doing all right in 2nd place, but he finds it very, very difficult. Here we go, up the climb, up towards Kate's Cottage now. And this is a very long corner, late apex. You stay out very, very wide, tuck it in there. There's the late part of the apex as towards powering back up the hill towards Cronk-Navodi Straight.
Yeah, it winds its way the Clover traffic.
Yeah, that's a newcomer with the orange jacket on board. We're on the climb up the mountain now with Steve Plater. And you can hear that Honda singing out. 1, 2, 4, and a yellow flag. We've got a moment here, or some incident going on here. He backs it off. And everyone waving. Oh, and a bike in the road there. That's awkward for Steve Plater. He will have lost some time there.
Yep, that's... it runs off the track. Obviously distracted by the accident. Roger Wibbley was the rider down. He's perfectly okay. Lost a little bit of skin on his elbow, apparently.
Well, Steve Plater nearly lost more than that. He nearly lost 2nd place. He was off the track there at that point. Very, very tricky moment.
Swings round the Laurel Bank section.
As we look back from the Black Horse Yamaha, and this is the view that you're seeing. You'll probably see some flames out of those exhaust pipes as he breaks into the corner. The R1 Yamaha going very, very well for the 45-year-old Welshman. Look at that lovely sky, a few clouds in the air, but temperature's perfect.
Yeah, a bit of a problem, the sunlight coming through the trees. If it's all open and all sunny, no problem, your eyes adjust. But when the sun's glinting through
the lesson around here.
And it looks like his teammate's actually holding him up.
Well, he is, because he's lapped him. So Locker goes past, he's lapped him.
Yeah, Guy Martin on the mountain.
Yeah, heading up the hill here now, and you can see the shadows as the day moves on, but there's not long of this race left for Guy Martin. He is going to get 3rd, I think, at this point.
Yeah, and this is the Bungalow Bridge veranda section, 4 bends. You take them all as one and come in for the last one.
Yeah. Look at the traffic and the cars up there, all spectating up here on the mountain. You get lots of viewers up here when the sun's shining, but it's not so nice when it's dark and cold up here. But today it is absolutely perfect.
It is. The road's a lot smoother surface up here.
As we come up to someone we're faster, I guess that's another person that's being lapped. He's being held up, and it is awkward. You have to be so much quicker to get through.
Yep, that's the big Hungarian, Sandor Bitter. Loves coming to the Isle of Man, comes every single year.
And you can just see how Guy's looking for every which way. Hard in that section, James Wood, it all the way up towards Ramsey there. It's easy to pick. Now, Connor Cummins, McAdoo Kawasaki, that is slowing.
That is slowing. There's something wrong. He's pulling over. He's getting off the racing line.
What a tragedy. With just about 6 or 7 miles remaining, Connor Cummins, the local lad, is out.
Yep, pulls out of 6th position. Tragedy.
Only person that'll be happy about that is Adrian Archibald. Yeah, that's properly. He'll be looking at his invoice and see if there's any warranty. Gary Johnson.
Yeah, Gary Johnson up to the Ramsey hairpin. Now, this is the battle. Gary Johnson holding 4th.
Hutchinson's got past him, I think, now on time.
Yeah, he's been catching him all the way.
Okay, well, this is John McGuinness. You can see on your screen there his headshot heading down the mountain for his 15th win. Hill he goes. Now we are now, and it'll come up on the board shortly, doesn't it? This is the point where it says on the board where the Boy Scouts are working that McGuinness has arrived at this section, so they know it is only seconds before he gets back.
Yeah, round Cronk-Namona and into Signpost.
There'll be a big grin under that helmet, and so there should be. His wife Becky back at the pits waiting for him.
Yep. The nerves of something going wrong will be sort of draining away now, because there isn't far to go, less than a mile.
And another new part of the circuit here, or actually the old part of the circuit, but the new road goes off from there down to that Governor's Dip. You can see the two roads side by side. The riders still use the old part. He'll take the wide line out of there. And the helicopter hovers over the top. We'll see him coming out of that Governor's Dip any minute now.
Relief just to know you've got the race finished and got the win.
Yeah, and look, yeah, you can see it. Incredible scenes here with John McGuinness. Can't believe what's happened. The bike has done him proud. The team have worked. He's got a tear in his eye. And I'll tell you, a lot of those guys, Chris Pike, the engineer for the team, everyone in there, Harvey Beltram, everyone's done a fabulous job.
Yeah, everybody plays a part of the Isle of Man. There's 2 fuel stops. Wheels have got to go in. Lots can go wrong. They've got it all right today.